Someone earlier asked me on YouTube how to create a trading region, and I assume that means how to add another trade node to EU4. So what we'll do is we'll go first into the modding directory in our documents and in our mod folder, which will be empty. And now to add a trade region, we will need to go into our main folder of EU4, which is in Steam, STMs, Common, go in Universal 4, and then in the Common folder. Because we need a file from the Common folder, we will go into our modding directory and create a folder named Common. We'll also directly open that one. So now we'll scroll down a bit, and there will be a folder named Trade Nodes. And we will just copy that one in our folder named Common. Don't move it. You need to copy it, because otherwise you will screw your original version of EU4. So we'll copy it over here, and there we have the folder here. Another thing which we'll need later on is something from the localization folder, which I will go back now into the localization folder. And here we go. I make a new folder named localization. And then we go in that folder, open that folder in our mod, and then scroll down in our localizations folder. And if we scroll down further, we will come to these files, trade nodes, in English, German, French, and Spanish. So let's just move it over, not move it, copy it. And then we'll go back on, and then we're done with this folder. We don't need anything from the base game anymore. So we can close it, and we can go into our mod directory, and we go into Common. We go into Trade Nodes, and then here we have a text document, and I will just open it with Notepad now. I will make this thing a bit smaller, so you can see everything I can see. This should fit it. And here you go, you will see all these trade nodes, like you will see Patagonia, Amazonas node, Rio Grande, and if I scroll down, you will see all of them. Now let's explain what they do. Like the first thing you have here, let's just copy it. So we plan to make a new one. So copy it. By the way, I probably should do it at the end. So it's probably better if I post it at the end and not at the start of the file. So let's just paste it, and there we have a second Patagonia node, but that doesn't make sense. So let's say we want a trade node in, where would we want a trade node? Let's say we make a trade node out of Belgium. Like they get their own trade node. So we have now the location, then if it's outgoing, and their members. So the location is like, if you look at the map, like if you know how EU4 works, like I will open another folder now. Like I will go back actually into the directory, EU4 history, provinces, and then you will see there's like all these provinces, and so the location will be one of those numbers here. So let's just take the province of Brabant. That's I don't know if you guys know that, but Brussels, which is the capital of that province, is today's capital of Belgium. So let's just take that province. Like here, you see 92, Brabant, and yeah, the history file. I don't know if you saw that yet, but like most of the time, like you will need to give the trade node some location. And so we'll just give it the province of Brabant now. So the trade node is now placed in the province of Brabant. Then below that you have these things named outgoing. So let's assume now our Belgium trade node will go into the English channel, which you will see here. It's outgoing. Then it has a name, a path, and a control. The control values first, like let's remove them now. Like I will explain them later. The path I will also explain after this. Wait. And then the name, we want it to go to the English channel. So we'll just copy the name and paste it here. Then the path is the color. The path is the English teller is in 1269. If you look into the documents folder and type in 1269, you'll see that's the coast of Holland. So in theory, what we could do now is we could type in the province, just the province of 1269, and then we have the path. Like this would, oh wait, I think like this could also already work. But like to give the game a bit better path, we'll find out the direct provinces going there. So I will move this out a bit and like show you. No, wait. And there we open the scenario editor. We don't want any mods. Just open it. And wait, let me resize that for you guys. That's the name of this thing is the Clausewitz scenario editor. It's a pretty useful thing, and like you could also do it in game, but like let's just use this one. And like the province of Brabant is here, and that's the English Channel is. That's the capital of the English Channel is in, like it said, location 1269. I don't know if you can see this in the video. Very bad, very good. But it's the coast of Holland, which has an ID of 1269. So we want to go from here to here. So what we will do is we will go from Brabant over Ghent, over, oh wait, let's say over Antwerpen, 1744, 1744, and 96 Zealand. So what we type here is 1744 and 96. So that's now our path of the trade. And like in theory, we are done now. Like most of the time, to be honest, I'm done now here. Like those control values, most of the time you would just erase them and like just keep it empty because you cannot actually type in the numbers there. You don't know what type of numbers you have to add there. Like to change that, like the path, if you will now open the map, the path will look a bit shapy. It won't look like a pure curve, and so it won't look as nice. So what you will need to do, you will need to type in, open the notch in EU4. And like if you want to know how to do that, you have to go into your Steam, you have to go into your library, and then you click Properties and set Launch Options. Wait, yeah, you see this, and then you type in notch, and then if you open EU4, you will see there's a button, and then you can open it. So if you have enough time, I will still show this. Okay. And now there's the members. So to start, like we want to add the province of 92 to our trade node. Like, and so we now need to find out in which trade node that is. So the Clausewitz scenario editor has a nice thing. We click trade nodes, and then it shows the trade nodes. And so Brabant is, trades in the trade node of Champagne. So we have to scroll up, and we have the trade node of Champagne here, and then we remove the province, and let's say we want our trade node to be even bigger because it's cool. So we remove the province of 2974, the province of 1742, 2974, and we have to remove those provinces again from the other trade node. And now we are done with adding the trade node. Like the trade node will work now. So we'll save it. But we're not totally done here now. So if we go now do this, the trade node won't have a proper name in the game. So what we'll do is we'll close this file. We remember the name Belgium. And we'll close it. We'll also close the Clausewitz scenario editor. And then we go into our mod folder again. Give me a second. And go into the localization folder with the trade notes files. Now we will open all of those 4 with Notepad. And if we scroll down on the last one, which is English, you will see down here, there's the names of them. And like you can, below that, you can just add one, which is Belgium. And then you just type it like it's like the other ones I typed in there. And then you're happy already. Or if you're an English user of the game, you're happy. But like, let's copy that and like paste it in the Spanish file too. Yeah. I think I screwed up. There we go. The German one, because I'm German, I know it's back in. And the French file. And then we save all of them. And then we can close it. And we can also close this. And we're done. Now let's open EU4. And let's select the mod which we want to use. So let's click play. I changed this to full screen so you guys can see it better. I changed it away from full screen. It's loading. And here we go. We can go into single player first to check that the trade node is in. So we'll scroll over here and we see Belgium over here. Let's play as Brabant for a second. And you will see here is a trade path going from Brabant to Antwerpen into the English Channel. Like our trade node won't have a lot of value. And like the British are stealing most of it away from us. Even British. So let's close the game and exit to menu again. If you now look over here, you will see this button named Nudge. So let's open it. And we will want to deselect the provinces and the ambient object, so only the trade routes are touched by us. And if we now select a trade route here, like we can add other control points. So I won't explain you now exactly how this works because I've never used it. But like if you guys want to play around with it, feel free to try it. And after you're done, you can save it here. And then you will need to go and then somehow, I think, wait, I guess I'm trolling the game too. If you go into your documents folder, into Paradox, and then into your Universalis, there should be a new folder. Like if you change the positions of trade provinces, there will be a positions folder. I don't know what folder will appear if you change something over here, because I've never tried it, because every time I screw it up, and I don't want to be a bad example for you guys now. So I just wanted to show it to you guys so you can try it out. I'm done here now, so have a nice day and good luck with trying it out.